Well, thank you for joining us on DentonRadio.com as we continue to talk about the great things happening right here in Denton, Texas at the North Texas Fair and Rodeo. It's a little crisp out tonight. Hey, it's football weather, right? Which means if you pad up the right way, come out, enjoy some great music. And coming up tonight on the late stage, the Revolver Cool Zone, it will be cool. We got Randall King. And Randall, hey, thanks for being here tonight. Do you like playing in the elements? It's not outside.
It don't scare me.
It doesn't scare you.
We've played at -5 degrees outside before, so it don't scare me. This ain't nothing.
You're undercover. It'll be good tonight.
It'll be great.
Great to have you here.
Well,
all the way
for
from Hereford, Texas. So you
Yes, sir.
are an original whiteface.
I am.
One of my favorite nicknames in all of the high school ranks, the Hereford Whiteface.
Well, it's a pretty good-looking cow.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. My dad was in the Hereford business, so I'm happy to support that. But you've made a lot of travels from that part of Texas. Have you played in Denton before?
We have, man. We played in Denton a few times. This is our first time out at the actual North Texas Fair. Something we've been looking forward to, and I've been wanting to play this for the last few years, and it's good to finally get the foot in the door, and we're gonna kick it down.
You've got a great sound, and for the older people like me, you're a George Strait sound to me. Was he a big influence on you, or who are your influences?
Yeah, man. Growing up, it was obviously George Strait. For me, my number one is and always will be Keith Whitley. He's a really big influence on me. Him, Alan Jackson, John Anderson, Merle Haggard, all those guys. But the biggest point to take out of that is country.
Exactly, and that is what a lot of people consider real country. There's been a lot of differences in country music, and Sawyer Brown played earlier tonight. They kind of brought in the rock and roll injection. Yeah. But you're pretty old school, which I think is refreshing for a lot of the folks that come out here, and especially the rodeo crowd. They want to hear that. So talk about your band. Talk about kind of how things are going right now.
Man, it's Randall King and the Hard Living Band. So the Hard Living Band, they earn that title every day. And this year's no exception. It's obviously been a really tough, difficult year, but we found a way to follow the rules, the CDC guidelines, and keep kicking down the door and going out and playing shows and honky-tonking, man. That's what we do. We don't know any different.
We're doing that at the fair. So if you want to learn about the COVID requirements or get tickets for tonight, ntfair.com will update you. And you and I are about a bull's head away here tonight, and we're trying to respect that. Don't have our masks on now, but we do encourage you to bring your mask when you come out tonight, and might feel kind of good, actually, for the late show.
No shame, we got the Randall King Gators for sale at merch, so they're pretty cheap. They're good. They work.
There you go.
If you ain't got one, there you go.
You got a new EP coming out soon. Tell us about that.
We do, man. I lost my sister back in April, and we put together 4 songs that we were supposed to actually release in the spring, but COVID pushed everything back, and it oddly enough worked out to the point where I could dedicate all 4 of these songs to my sister, because they all 4 songs tie into my personal history with the things that I struggled in my everyday life growing up, things like depression, anxiety, OCD, and then the early struggles of my career all the way to losing my sister back in April. And she was a really big part of me, man. She was a big piece of my life, big influence on me musically, and it'll be good. This EP is going to be a big way to honor her, and it's a really deep EP. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be able to relate to it.
I would guess writing a song is hard. For those that enjoy music and can't write, we don't understand the process. Yeah. But emotions play a big part in it. So
absolutely,
things like that probably trigger an ability to put your thoughts together. You talk about COVID and being on the road and having to write tough things. How hard has it been to get the kind of dates you want to get and keep doing what you want to do with the challenges we've had?
I mean, it's difficult, obviously, in the sense of everywhere's got to follow the CDC guidelines. Here in Texas, it's up to TABC what the bars are able to do and how many people you're able to put in capacity-wise. And, I mean, the American people are itching to get back at it. Nobody wants to do this. Nobody wants to quarantine, but it's something that we have to do, and we have to find a way around it and find a way to work with it. And that's what we've done. We've done a great job at that, keeping people safe, but still being able to allow people to come to our shows and forget the hecticness that was 2020.
Been a tough year, but I know on the part of the NT Fair board, Glenn Carlton, Nancy Kimmy, they've done a great job of planning this out, getting great acts, and tonight is a great chance to come out and support Randall King, his band, and enjoy a little late night musical entertainment. You might need to bundle up, but you know what? Feels pretty good out there.
Yeah, come on. It's going to be good. We're going to honky-tonk either way, so let's go.
All right, come out and join us, and thanks again for joining us here on DentonRadio.com.
Thank you, Hank.